got you $1. What up? What up? What up? What up? Let's take a peek. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I don't have too long. I got to go pick up the little one in about an hour. So let's see what we can find here. Let's zoom out a little more. I'll start 3 month. Oh wait, I'm on Coinbase. We don't want that. No, no, no. I mean, that's all okay. I don't really care about that. It's fine. I'm just looking at the oscillator, guys. The rest doesn't really matter right now. Cool. Bitty. 3 month. Huge bearish divergence. We're at a roll point, right? If we were over here somewhere on our way up, I'd say, ooh, looking juicy. I'm not saying it's not looking juicy. Just saying it's a concerning level, right? We got to come down to come back up. Something to keep in mind just looking at the 3 month. Let's look at the monthly. Ooh. Okay. Green dot printing. Money flows coming up. Last time we had that, money flow's coming down. This money flow's coming up here. We got these little choppy chops right here. Interesting. But still, bearish divergence. As we should, though, right? As we should. The effective money here is going to have a difference of effective money here. I don't know if that's how it works, but it makes sense in my brain. So like these momentum waves should be getting lower on such a high time frame. Okay, that's interesting. What about let's go to the 2 week here. Split the difference. Once again, I'm just looking at the candles, guys. I'm looking at the oscillator. I'm trying to figure out more macro-wise if we're looking to cool off or we're looking to take off. What is more probable? Or are we even in the zone of saying, hey, we're a little overextended, or no, we're not. Like we got room. And it looks like, now granted, right, like you see this guy here, it just comes up and boom, it comes right over. Can we just roll over right here on this 2 week? Absolutely. But money flows in the green. This is still looking strong, right? Still, like this is, see when this curves, like we have like the VWAP here acting up. VWAP's flattening out. Meh. Maybe not that big of a deal. Let me get rid of some of this garbage. All right. Sorry about that. I should be prepared, right? No. You know what I'm also not prepared in? I don't even have a chat pulled up. Someone's got to tell me how to do that. I got to talk to somebody. Help your buddy. Lives. Pull it up. What's up, Brett? Let's see. Pop out chat. There it is. All right. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin kind of looks strong, guys. What do we have here on the 22nd, the 20th? So in 2 days, today's what? Tuesday, so Thursday. Existing home sales. I don't know what that normally does. But right off the rip, I mean, I get it. We know it, but that's an important level. We got to break above it. So here's the thing. Do we have bearish divergence? Not really. I mean, from all the way back here, yeah, but I'm talking more localized on this 2 week chart. But what we do have is higher highs, that's an aggressive higher high compared to the basically even, right? I mean, it's a higher high, right? We saw that. It's a little bit of a higher high. Let's see what this has it at. No, see, this one has a divergence. Okay, interesting. So, like what I was going to say, I come to the same conclusion regardless. It's not as juicy as the actual move. And hang tight. Where the heck is this chat going? Oh, buddy. Yeah, we're both broke. Join the club. Um, yeah, because this is going up so aggressively, and this is not. Tells me we could be cooling off, right? We can just go sideways. We can consolidate a little bit. Um, we can come down, right? Like you see what like we're going up. We're really not going up here. We're kind of just going sideways, and then we fall off a cliff. I'm not saying that's going to happen. There's not too many of these to go by. What about the weekly? So the weekly, hold on one second. Make sure my chicken nuggies are cooking in the air fryer. Chicken nuggie. Interesting. So it's very interesting. If you're looking back here, right? I don't know if my head's going to be in the way. If you're looking here, right? Look at this divergence, right? And we come down, we reset, and we go. We come down, we reset, we come up. So I wonder if we are here. And this is I have not looked at this before right now. Like I was like, I'm going to do a top down. Screw it. I'm going to go live. So maybe we're here, maybe we do have another leg up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we do have another leg up coming. How much? I don't know. Handle with care. 5 days looking a little rolly though, right? Looking a little rolly. It could be a little roll or it can be a bigger roll. We have to close above this high, that 110, that 109, whatever it is, the 109.775 from the index. We got to close a good daily candle above that, in my opinion. If we don't, I'm not against the thought of coming back down here. Or at least coming down to here, right? There's many levels within, so take it all with a grain of salt. Yeah, this is curving down 3-day. The 2-day money flow's coming up though, but I mean, right? You get money flow coming up here, and we're coming down, right? Coming down, money flow still coming up. At some point, they're not going to be perfect. I don't know. The 2-day looks like it's got a little juice left in it, maybe. This is concerning. This VWAP and this little leg here, it just looks weak, right? It looks like it can just want to come down. I'd really like this next today's candle will be important. We'll see what it does. It should print up. It should print up, if not up sideways. It doesn't look like it's going to want to roll. I guess we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But yeah, look at this bearish divergence, though, guys. Like, look at this. Right, we have levels to come mitigate. We have, once again, keep in mind, 16-hour. Granted, higher time frame could take a while. May not. It may. Let's see. Oh, I didn't want that. Okay. So we have this unmitigated 16 to 12-hour oscillator looking the same, money flow starting to come out. The 10-hour, we're at a roll zone, guys, right? We're at a roll point. Look at. I'm not saying it's going to happen. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it would make sense too. Just keep that in mind. We could blast off, but we may not. Same thing here, right? We got bearish divergence. Yeah, we're printing a green dot. Sometimes these mean great things. Sometimes they don't. So I don't go by these dots. It's not my thing. I don't really care for them. I just look at what this is doing, like what the money flow is doing, what its overall trend is looking like. And right now it's looking like this is a roll zone even on the 8. Right? 6. Yeah, that's big divergence too. Sorry, I don't know what the hell I thought I was seeing there. I thought my colors got all screwed up. Ignore me. Sometimes you get a little crazy. Feeling dangerous. Feeling real dangerous. Let's mark this guy. Make it a 4 hour bullish. That's fine. That's 6 hour. It's probably a 4. If not, I'm not that concerned. It's a higher time frame, medium high time frame. It's important. Yeah, you see, like we come up, break, mitigate, up. We did not mitigate this guy. And we didn't mitigate any of this bigger zone. We just kind of blew off. And then, yeah, obviously inside there's stuff inside here too. What are we doing? Bearish divergence, money flow still looking like garbage. It's coming up a little bit, but this is weak, right? Overall trend, we're high, now we're low. It's kind of flat, right? Are we just consolidating for another takeoff, right? That's what happened over here, right? Money flow was low, whether it was in the red or not, didn't matter because we eventually took off. Is that what we're doing? And I'm going to compare with some altcoins. ETH, Sui, Sol. Maybe even look at Link, Cardano. But like we have nice curvature down here though, right? From this low here and up, that's what we have here. Nice curvature. Not as nice as it could be, but it's there. This is an interesting time, right? Because we're at all-time highs. A lot of people are in profit. Tariffs are still uncertain. What the heck's going to happen with China still? Is there going to be any wars pop off? There's still a lot going on. And I mean, even if the tariffs thing come good, right, we can have a blow off top, and then all of a sudden China can want to take Taiwan or whatever the heck's going on over there. Or Russia could throw off another bomb or whatever. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We broke bearishly on the 2 hour, 3 hour, not by my rules. I don't think the 4 hour was, obviously not. We broke bullish, right? Come up, broke bearish, broke bullish. We came back, we retested. Now we're going, maybe. What I don't love is that if you were to staircase this thing, right? Because we SFP'd it here, and then you do like, is this a really good break? It's not bad, but this candle absorbed this break, right? Like this white candle. Like if we had, like one big candle this way, and then we had just imagine these little zigzags or different candles. All right, but we came up and we came right down. So what that means, I don't know. Just not making it look so convincing to me. Right? What did we do? We broke bearish. We came back up, retest. We came down again, and then we did this, right? We came back and we grabbed this Jimmy John. And we'll just say it's a 1 hour bearish. It's fine. 2 hour, 1 hour. What's the difference? Right? So we came back, and now we're rejecting again. What about if I did this? 786 failure from this pull. I'll grab some more. Let me lean over, grab some water out of my fridge. Oh. What do you guys think? Should I have a Capri Sun right now? I haven't had one today. yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. I'm optimistic. I'm pessimistic. I'm not convinced one way or another right now. I'm still kind of leaning short just due to all the curvature we have on the oscillator. And we haven't closed a good candle up here, right? We're still in a short zone, guys. What did we just do? We SFP'd this guy now, right? I went over this the other day, but right, we grabbed some liquidity. We're failing to break above. I'm not saying we're not gonna. It's fighting the good fight, right? We're consolidating. Oscillator's still arguably coming up. I mean, it can do anything. This is a daily, right? I'm looking at the daily right here. Every candle's a day. So there's a lot of that can go on. But like, even if you don't look at this, you just look at this. Would it not make sense for this? Right? For this. Would it not make sense for that? It makes sense to me. I need my mouse back. Right? That makes sense to me. Brett, what you got for me? After going through previous patterns, seeing price most of the time come back and tap previous zone, I'm seeing price now. Yes, I agree. But give me 1 second. Let me just work my way all the way down, and I'll show you something that when Bitcoin wants to go, it don't give a shit. Doesn't care. 30-minute. Ooh, this is new. Okay, so when I looked at this last, we were coming up, and I was like, this is still a roll zone, and this is where putting like I care about the market structure, guys. I care about the candles. See, I just put no spray in, so now I'm breathing too well. My mouth is dry. Just bear with me. But this oscillator curvature, it helps paint the picture. It helps me tie it all together. And it's also a level of confluence, right? If you're looking at, say, you're looking at, I don't know, whatever, however you want to look at this, right? We have a channel coming up, and we just broke down, and now we're coming up, but it's still like rounding out. All right, maybe the move's not done, right? Maybe it's got a little more juice in it. Until you're convinced or things start making sense and adding up or in places you want them to be in for that correction or rejection, bounce, whatever, don't touch it. Just let it go, right? That's what I'm working on myself. I have been like, if I don't know if it's going to reverse here or not, it's probably not. It's probably just not, because I see these reversals pretty well lately. So it's kind of like, all right, it's not screaming at me. It's probably going to keep going. It may consolidate a little bit and then it'll scream at me, but right now it's not the time. And it's not screaming, but it's not screaming, right? And you guys look at it how you want, but it's an interesting location, right? So what happened? We came up, we broke bearish. Ignore the bullishness because we came up to grab liquidity, grab this order block here. Boom. I know you love my drawings. We break down again, come up, grab liquidity. Are we going to just bounce, or are we going to come down? And that's why I make it so nasty and scribbly, because it's just one line. I can just hit the delete button and it all goes away. Yeah. Or is this bullish? Is this really bullish? Are we going to bounce here? Are we going to come down to this fib? Are we going to come down to this demand here and then bounce? Who has the answer? You tell me. You tell me. But you can't deny the fact that if you don't break this high, we're coming back down. Whether it's to this demand zone, does this line up with a point of control or value area high? It's a point of control for this entire macro range. Excuse me. Let's see what this guy looks like. Same jazz, kind of, right? Just above. Guys, I think my chicken tenders are done. I smell them. Yeah. So right now, my verdict is we could blow off top, but I'm leaning down. Let me throw this shit. Hold on. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How many of you guys in here, any of you have like a wife, like a stay-at-home wife? I really want that. I want that bad. I want it bad. My wife doesn't want it, but I want it. I can't afford it. Let's be very, very clear. All right, so that's my thing on Bitcoin, guys. It looks like we want to roll. It looks like we want to come over and down. We could blow off top, but overall, I don't think it's ready to pop off yet. If anything, what I would like to see is a retest of this demand zone, right? Consolidate, do what it's got to do, crazy news wick, and then go. I don't care how it does it. It would just make a lot of sense to come down here because it's right. Like it's leaning down, curve or sideways. So I can't. These higher time frames, yeah, they're screaming. Yeah, we could possibly go higher, or we could possibly die. But you got these lower time frames, these lower medium time frames, got to agree. When they all line up, that's when shit gets crazy. Go to, let's do the 2-day. All right, Brett, sorry it took so long. Love you. Look at this. We're on a 2-day. There's not much, right? There is not much. So bear with me. No, the 2 days too broad. There it is. I don't know if I would count that, but I'm going to count this guy. Boom. Boom. When Bitcoin wants to go, it fucking goes. Right? When Bitcoin wants to go, it goes. Did we come back for these? Yeah. Did we touch this one? No. We have to leave it behind somewhere. At some point, something's got to get left behind. Liquidity's got to get left behind. People get lucky. Retail, big dollar makes big dollar. At some point, shit's got to get left behind. This is also how people get wrecked, right? Because they're thinking it makes sense to come back. It does make sense. It's healthy. And not for nothing, right? That's probably why we have such deep corrections in crypto. Because we rip up, and then we have this. We come down, we grab this guy, touch this guy a little bit, right? But this is a big consolidation, right? There's a lot of impurity in this move, a lot of imbalance, a lot of just explosive. And then we consolidate, and then we roll our way down, and then we consolidate our way up. And here we are trying to figure out if we're going 150K or not. If we leave this behind, we go up. Like, I'm not saying we have to come back down to 30 grand, but we're definitely coming back down for this 50. Ish, in my mind, it makes sense. But we don't have to come back for anything. Or maybe we are going to come back for this one day. I don't know. Maybe the bigger picture is one big bull run, and shit's about to pop off. We're coming all the fucking way down here. Maybe. I freaking hope not. Right? That's 12 grand. Like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, that would be crazy. But we don't have to. But it does. You can't tell me you don't look at this, and you don't tell me we're not losing steam, right? Explosive, baby explosion, right? Well, it looks like we're starting to round off. I would hate for this to happen, but I wouldn't. Like what you would see on the 15 minute, on the 5 minute, on the hourly chart. You know what I mean? That'd be fucking crazy. If that happens, everyone's gonna send me all their money. I deserve it. Not that anyone's gonna have anything left. Let's peek at ETH. I'm not gonna go that deep in any of these other ones. ETH daily, right? Value low, rejection. I don't think we touched this order block, but like we have a fair value gap here. We came up, filled most of it. We're rolling down. We broke a couple trend lines. Great. Oscillator looks healthy to me. Like, this looks nice curvature up, right? It looks healthy. 10-hour, it looks like it wants to roll over, right? To me, this looks like it wants to roll over, right? We have our divergence, up, down. VWAP's coming down. The momentum wave's coming towards the zero line. Whether we reject here or we come up a little bit and reject here, Or maybe we can even come up here and reject here. I don't know. Um, but it just, to me, this looks, we're losing steam. It's not a bad thing, right? We just may need a reset. Like, this is a big move. Look at this. The 6 hour trigger wave, red dot, money flow crossing over into the red. I'm going to show you something too on this too. Same thing, 4 hour bearish divergence, money flow cross is into the red. Red dot printing on the trigger wave. Last time we had a big move like this, boom, we came down. We still trickled. We ended up coming back for it. I know it's to the bullish side, but it doesn't matter, right? How do you invert a chart? There it is. Right? If you look at it this way, boom, we shot up. Oh shit, we came right back for it. You know what I mean? So don't think this can't get filled. No, don't think this can't get filled, because it sure as shit can, and it probably will before we do anything else. It's probable. It's very probable. Right? Boom, we shot up. What did we do? We came right through it. This is not even that long, right? It just happens. Like, this is a big move, guys. This is a really big move we've endured here. We've endured. Who the fuck am I? Sorry about that. Here, right? Boom, we blast off. We come right back down. Boom, we blast off. We consolidate. We come right back up. Yes, that's the ebbs and flows. But people look at this and they say, we're going to the moon. There's just a lot left over there. The market doesn't like this. It doesn't like it. Eventually, it doesn't care. It just goes. But it's not, right? You can't tell me this shit doesn't look bearish. Broke bearish, golden pocket retest. We came up with, you can't make it up, right? We filled this whole fair value gap here. We came up for the order block, swung, failed this freaking order block, right? This SFP here, to boom, SFP, golden pocket rejection, boom. When all of a sudden we have curvature to the downside after we break bearish and retest. Is it a coincidence? We're going down. I don't know how far we're going down, but we're going down. My target would be, we're looking at this low, but we have this guy here. That's actually, what is that? Anybody know what that's a 6 hour? No, I'll just put 4 hour. Sorry. It matters. This matters because we broke through this so freaking strong. Boom. We can come down, bounce our head on this, and then we go. No, probably not even go that low, something like this. Or just a freaking V shape. That's an area I'll be watching. I'm going to leave that drawing there. And I don't need this because I have this here. Or we're going to come fill this guy. But this is definitely going to be a high confluenced area right here. Don't you forget this. You guys mark that in your charts. That's going to be a good one. Sui, same shit, guys. Same shit. Losing steam. Right? We have a high, a higher high, a lower high. Hidden bearish divergence. Are we coming for this guy here? Are we coming all the way back down here? This blue line is an anchored VWAP from just this impulse up, right? Yeah, I could pull another one too. From the high, right? And this is where we tapped here, so this is going to be a good thing to watch. Let's do another one down here. Let's move up. So yeah, see, we got a lot of shit going on here. I bet you we bounce here. I'm not saying it's going to take us to all-time highs, but I waited too long on my food. Sorry. One, two, three, four. Yeah, this is. I'm looking short. I am short. Who am I kidding? I am short on Sui right now. I got short right here. And I'm holding it. I'm holding it till it hits $1, Bob. short somewhere up in here. Where's the 5-minute chart? I was a little late to the party. I got it on this candle here somewhere. I'll even call it the bottom. I really don't give a shit. You know, and I'm looking down, guys. I'm looking very, very much so down. I'll even probably target maybe the high of this. There's 786 in there somewhere. Probably higher, but I'll keep this in mind. Yeah, it's way up here. About the 4-hour. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. Right there. It's going to play, and then I'm going to be like, why aren't I rich? Fucking suck. I see it so crystal clear. We're going to pump to 1,000. Sui to 1,000. Cardano. Same jazz, guys. Cardano looks a little different, though. It does because of we're in a huge range, which is why I haven't been touching it since this day, really. And I touched it a little bit down here. I shorted this consolidation here for this leg down, but we're in a big range. So I don't love that. It's not my favorite. I'll tell you that. It's just not my favorite. So that being said, from this pull to this low, golden pocket touch, we're falling off here. Let's go to the 4-hour. No, 1 hour. Yeah, see, we broke bullish. 30-minute. Where does it start breaking bearish again? There it is. Right. Come up, break bearish. Well, nope, just a fake out right here. Maybe. Did we touch this? No, we didn't. But that's the problem. Like, right, we didn't touch the area yet. We touch it, we break, we retest, and then we start to really fall off. That's why having your areas, guys, is so important, and sticking to it. You'll battle that for a long time. But you gotta stick to it. Yeah, but it looks the same, but it's internal, and I don't love that. 3-day on Solano. Value area high. You know, this has this freaking trend line going on here. Bounced, banged our head on it. Golden pocket of this pull down. We broke bearish. Retest. Are we going to continue to go? Oscillator looks like it wants to roll to me. How far? I don't know. I'll tell you what. If I had enough shekels to throw in all these freaking alts, I'd be throwing it right. Oof. You know, taking profits along the way, right? You got to take profits this low here. Take profits this guy here. You know, we break this, maybe shave a little off here, depending on if it just freaking flash crashes, that's a different story. But, you know, if we get some, you know, we do this, maybe shave a little off, we come down. All right, well, maybe it's time to take the majority of it off. But there's also a chance this is one huge fucking double top, and this whole thing's a goddamn scam again, and we're about to go to 36 cents. Could you imagine? If that happens, I gotta eat French fry, guys. I'm hungry. If this happens, I better be rich. And then here we are, we broke bullish again, right? So maybe we're just coming back down to here. It's just there's things that are a little more clear to me. No, I wanted to go up in time frame. Right? Bearishness. We have this untouched demand here. 786 bounce would be lovely. But if you look at other assets, this is bearish divergence here, right? This is bearish divergence. Where on Solana it's not. It's 301. Gotta get the kid soon. Link. Inverse head and shoulders. Maybe we SFP at a very important place. This looks like it wants to roll up here. So but this looks like it wants down. 4-day, that wants down. 3-day, wants down. 5-day, wants down. Weekly, indifferent, right? It can blast off, it can roll over here. I mean, this money is looking pretty weak, right? Come up. Looks like it wants to roll right back over, just like it kind of did here. I know it came back up, but right here, right? We came into the red, we dipped right back up. It kind of looks fairly similar now. We'll see what happens. But this is my bias, and I'm looking down here. You know, if this, and the reason I'm showing you all these because if one looks better than the others, I'm just going to take that. I'm going to take that asset. You know, if you know Cardano is still inside of a huge range, and it's just not giving me the divergences and the market structure I need, I'm not going to trade it. I'll look towards Link. We get down here, we get what I need, and then I'll take it. Right. But it's all looking the same. Right now, I got my eyes on Sui. Um, it just, to me, it looks like it wants to go a little stronger than the rest, right? But it's the same thing as like as ETH, right? Huge pump, huge pump. Are we going to recover all that? I think that's all I got for you guys. You got any questions? Is anybody even here? I'm going to move my phone or my microphone here. Nobody's got nothing, huh? I'll tell you what, you guys are a lively bunch. Like a bunch of caged animals. All right. Well, if you guys got nothing, I got none. There's a quick overview for you. Appreciate you tuning in. Run. Listen, if that's all I had to do to get you out of my hair, are you kidding me? I would have done this weeks ago. No, I appreciate you all. Have a good rest of the day. Happy trading. We'll see how this short plays out. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.